Community Commitment Award. Come reserve your new Subaru at Findlay Subaru on the saving side of the freeway or FindlaySubaru.com.
Friday night high school basketball here on the Fan Sports Network. Greetings, salutations. We're live from the Thunderdome, Desert Hills High School, where the Thunder are red hot, and they take on the Hurricane Tigers. Thunder into this matchup at 9-3, and they have been winning and winning frequently since losing their first two games of the season. They have won, actually 8-3, excuse me. They're winners of 8 of their last 9 basketball games. Meanwhile, the Hurricane Tigers on the road tonight trying to find their first region win after dropping the game Wednesday to the Dixie Flyers. Flyers rolled past them 72-38, and the Tigers are just 2 wins and 7 losses so far on the season. Didn't have quite as many preseason games as some of the other region teams, but this is the Findlay Subaru pregame show. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Gage Wolford with us as well, Dusty Allen, our producer. We got Rory back in the studio. We are all hands on deck coming at you here on the Fan. Also streaming this game tonight on the fansportsnetwork.com. And Paul, region basketball is here. It kind of sneaks up on us right after the holidays, but here we go. Every game matters from this point on.
Absolutely. In Region 9, always expect the unexpected. And the unexpected happened early on for this Desert Hills team. You know, the 2-point loss to Ridgeline, getting drubbed by Skyview, and then it just really started to trend up. You know, the 52-47 win at Mountain Crest, the 59-56 win over Canyon View, the drop one to Richfield, but then win the rest after that. So it's been quite the trajectory for this team in this month of December and January. And then on the other side, Hurricane heading in a different direction a little bit. 2-7 right now, kind of battling, trying to find ways to score points. But this should be a great game because you, as you always say, and I referenced earlier, expect the unexpected in Region 9.
Owen Aloha, leading scorer for the Hurricane Tigers, but just 9 points per game. You mentioned they're struggling to score. Hughes, 4.2 points. Gilbert, 8.8 points. Wright, just 4.8 points. Carter Ashby, 3.4 points on average. Noah Aloha, 5.4. Lance Matthews, 2.3. They just don't have anybody scoring more than 8.8 points per game, and that's Gilbert. They got to find some scoring. Now, it doesn't have to be just one guy, but they got to get 2-3 guys in double figures if they're going to win on the road tonight against Desert Hills. Meanwhile, like you said, Paul, Desert Hills playing some good basketball, and Gage, this is a Thunder team that doesn't have that much size, but they will run and gun. They like to shoot the three, they like to press, and they like to get out and push the tempo.
Yeah, they absolutely do, Devin. They're definitely small ball. They're not very big. They don't have very many bigs except for smaller, younger kids. But they do add for it in the speed size of that.
Yeah, they're fast or quick. I mean, you look at some of the size on this team, and you know, Boston Holbrook's big, broad, but he's only 6 foot. You know, you got Holmes, who's maybe 6'1", very athletic. You got Esplin, maybe 6'1", very athletic, though. Jackson Holman, he's a junior. He's probably one of their taller players. He's about 6'4".
Yeah,
and then Curtis, who's a junior but hardly plays, is probably the tallest guy on this entire Desert Hills roster.
Yeah, well, Curtis, he has a little injury problem, but Jackson's probably the best shooter on this team, right behind Lincoln Holmes.
Yeah, and speaking of Lincoln Holmes, in his last 5, we're talking about 22 points, 20 points, 9 points, 18 points, and 10 points. So 4 out of the last 5 games in double figures. We saw him tearing it up on the football field, being a ball hawk in the defensive secondary, and now he's doing it on the court. It's very impressive, this dual sport athlete.
He did not play in 2 of the Coach Hodson Cancer Classic games up at Canyon View, and he did not start on Wednesday night. Remains to be seen if he's going to start tonight. I don't know if he's in the doghouse or what, or if he's been sick or what, but we'll see if Holmes starts tonight. But it was Eli Allred that kind of led the way with a 5-point win over Cedar on Wednesday for the Desert Hills Thunder, and he had 16 points and 9 rebounds. The junior Eli Allred can really leap. He's kind of twitchy. He's kind of a tweener type guard, combo guard, but but very athletic as well. Chomp Jones should get a lot of minutes tonight for Coach Chris Allred. Good to see him staying healthy. He's had two, not one, but two torn ACLs. He's had a tough high school career, and obviously last year his season got cut short because of the second ACL tear, but so far so good. He'll wear that brace, and he's an electric player that can get it done in a facet of ways.
Yeah, absolutely. A multitude of ways. Can score the ball, can defend multiple positions, and like I say, the Coach Allred, his team has been trending upward the last couple games, and it'll be interesting to see how they put it all together tonight.
Tonight's game brought to you by Boulevard Home. They've been making your house a home for over 48 years. Locations Mesquite, St. George, and Cedar City. We're inside the pregame show. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Gage Fulford with us here, and it's brought to you by Finley Subaru. Go see the all-star lineup on the savings side of the freeway. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, start diving into more statistics, more storylines. We'll talk keys to the game and get you closer to tip-off. We're about 14 minutes away from the Thunder and the Tigers. Friday night, Region 10 basketball coming at you live right here on the Fan Sports Network. Stay with us, everybody. Back in 2 minutes.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Guest Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit HolbrookAsphalt.com to discover more.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you could still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Region 10 Sports is brought to you by Nets on Fire, the premier training and event facility in Southern Utah. High-level individual and group training catered to your athlete, plus the best camps, clinics, tournaments, and showcases in the West. Visit netsonfire.org.
I'm Aaron Crane, host of the Region 10 Recap. Want to relive the highlights of the game? Look for the Region 10 Recap every week. Just follow St. George News on Facebook or go to stgeorgenews.com.
I'm Bo Bradshaw, owner of Bo's Auto Parts. I want to watch the game as well, so I'll make this quick. When you come into Bo's Auto Parts, our store mission is simple. Supply our customers with the best auto parts and the best customer service we can provide. Come on by.
Sad, Rory?
Plus the best
Okay,
camps,
cool. Perfect.
clinics, tournaments, and showcases in the West. Visit netsonfire.org.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Thunderdome, Desert Hills High School fans are starting to fill in. I expect with the school starting back up yesterday after the holiday break, it should be a pretty good Friday night crowd here. And we are getting closer and closer to the tip-off. The Thunder and the Tigers coming at you here on the Fan Sports Network. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Gage Fulford with you. And let's take a look at the standings going into tonight. Dixie, of course, great preseason. They beat Hurricane on Wednesday, so they're 1-0 in region, but 11-2 overall. They're number 2 in the RPI. Skyview out of Region 9 or Region 11 is number 1, and we saw Skyview, second game of the season for the Desert Hills Thunder, run away and hide. Very cohesive, very good team, a lot of veteran leadership. But Desert Hills, since that game, seems to have woken up. Like I mentioned earlier, they've won 8 out of 9, and right now they're 1-0 and 8-3 overall. They got the second best record in the region right now. Snow Canyon, after beating Crimson on Wednesday night, a game you heard and watched on the Fan Sports Network and on the radio dial. Snow Canyon 1-0 in region, 8-5 overall. Crimson 0-1 in region, but at 6-4 overall. They've got Cedar City tonight. Cedar also lost on Wednesday to Desert Hills, 54-49. And the Reds are at 500 overall this year. Hurricane, again, lost on Wednesday, 0-1 in Region 2-7. And Pineview's hosting Snow Canyon tonight. That's their first region game. They had a bye on Wednesday night, and the Panthers are 1-7 on the season. Is it too early to start looking at the standings and drawing too many conclusions? Sure, region play will kind of definitely decide who the teams to beat are. Everybody's playing different preseason schedules. Some teams are playing 4 and 5 and 6A schools. Some are playing tournaments out of state. Others are playing 2 and 3A schools. So the region schedule is really where these teams want to get dialed in. And usually the scoring comes down a little bit. I expect a medium scoring game. I think this will be in the high 50s, low 60s tonight. Hopefully that's over 55 points so we can get that Holbrook asphalt big score dessert, right, Paul? You want to go get some yogurt land?
Yeah, absolutely. Frequent the big score dessert. So I'd love to see that tonight. And region play is the great equalizer. You know, you get the non-conference play up, play down. But when you're playing against your own competition level, that's the greatest deciding factor to see how good a team is going into the playoffs. So this region schedule will be battle test these teams and get them ready for region or for the state playoffs.
Findlay Subaru bringing you our pregame show. Findlay Subaru works hard to be an active, great community member, and they just got an outstanding award. It's their Customer and Community Commitment Award. It's the 2022 Subaru Love Promise, and that's a pretty cool thing. That's a big deal for Findlay Subaru. Go check out the all-star lineup on the saving side of the freeway, and make sure and vote on Twitter every week. Make sure you keep an eye on our Findlay Subaru Player of the Week. They're our Player of the Week sponsor, and that's wrestling, that's girls basketball, boys basketball. It's all the winter sports.
That's right.
And we'll do that, of course, through the spring sports as well. We did it through the football and the volleyball season this past fall. So we love our partnership with Findlay Subaru. Let's take a look at some of the keys to the game tonight. Let's start with the Desert Hills Thunder. And Paul, what are you looking at tonight for Coach Chris Allred and the Thunder? Got to feel good about getting a home win. They want to protect home court. Protecting home court is so important, and they did on Wednesday. They'd love to start region play 2-0.
Yeah, I feel like the engine that drives this car for the Desert Hills Thunder is the combination of Eli Allred and Lincoln Holmes. Those are the two guys that I pinpoint for this team. Eli Allred averaging 14.7 points per game, shooting 52%, and he has 1.2 steals per game. So he's very active defensively, offensively. Then Lincoln Holmes is just your energy guy, your bouncy guy, your guy who can make plays, get the crowd excited. So I look at those two as kind of being the engine that drives the car for this team and this program this year, because they're going to guide this Desert Hills Thunder team to new heights, I think.
Thunder at home, clearly favored, but they got to probably take care of the basketball tonight and want to play with the lead, want to play with a lot of energy. I think the three-point shot and the full court press can be important. A lot of guys hit threes, but only one player on Wednesday in their region opening win for Desert Hills hit multiple threes, and that was Landon Esplin. He could be kind of an X factor, really good three-point shooter for this Desert Hills team. And where you're not going to get as many points in the paint from a true big for the Thunder, you're going to get a lot of 5-out, back screens, a lot of motion, where you do actually have a chance to beat your defender in a one-on-one situation and maybe get some points in the paint from driving lanes from the guard line.
That's right. I mean, you say they're undersized, but they still got some junkyard dogs in there. Boston Holbrook, 4.9 rebounds per game, probably not towards the top of the region statistically, but he still gets down there, grinds away, fights for rebounds, long rebounds. So I like to see his effort tonight as well.
Take a look at some of the keys to the game, brought to you by Findlay Subaru, our pregame sponsor. Let's look at the Hurricane Tigers. Kind of mentioned a little bit earlier, they need 2-3 guys in double digits. Gilbert's been good, 8.8 points a game, but they need 2 or 3 other guys to really pop and come up in the clutch tonight. So where does the scoring come from tonight? Can Caleb Jackman, who led them in scoring on Wednesday against Dixie, can he continue to play good basketball? Will he be a guy that can drop 15 or 20 in a game tonight? Can one of the guards get going? So you look at the keys to the game. I think, where does the scoring come from? Maybe a guy like Carter Ashby or Lance Matthews. Owen and Noah Aloha can do a little bit of that, and they do have some size in the paint, so they probably do want to emphasize going down to the low block tonight, trying to take advantage of some size mismatches.
Yeah, I would say Aloha is their best scorer at 9 points per game, but R.J. Hurst, the guy that sets them up, leading the team in assists with 2.8. So I look for him to distribute, try and get multiple guys involved tonight. Like we talked at the top of the pregame show, the most glaring issue for the Hurricane Tigers is scoring. They're going to have to score to be in this game, to compete. So I think they're going to have to be set up with some nice passes, and R.J. Hurst has got to be that guy.
It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. I think the other thing is rebounding, right? If you have a size advantage, you better win the rebounding battle. That said, that's not easy to do, Gage, because Desert Hill's got some guys that can really leap and get after it and hit the glass. I mean, you think of an Eli Allred type player, 9 rebounds in that win against Cedar on Wednesday, and he's a guard.
Yeah, no, he's got crazy bounce for a junior this year. I mean, he's probably one of the better rebounders on the entire team.
Yeah, and you look at some of the other storylines in this game, it's going to be who can control the tempo a little bit. Maybe a key for both teams tonight. Desert Hills, they want to push the tempo. Is Hurricane going to try to go ahead and run with them, or are they going to try to slow it down, value the basketball, and play a little bit more in the half-court set?
I think Hurricane's going to play a little bit more, slow it down, try to control the clock, see how much they can get out of every single possession. And I think Desert Hills is going to go fast as they possibly can because they got that speed.
One thing I'm excited about, we did the game over at Snow Canyon, Crimson and Snow Canyon won on Wednesday. That was the game I was at, and we had it right here on the Fan Sports Network. But the shot clocks weren't working. You know, you got you've got Hurricane, Pineview, and Snow Canyon. They're missing a part, and it's back ordered supposedly. But Desert Hills, Crimson, some of the other schools do have it. So schools that have it, you're using the shot clock. Schools that don't have it, you're not using it. Obviously, you're not going to expect the ref to start a stopwatch down there and blow his whistle. So you know that's just the way it goes with supply chain issues and things of that nature. But we will have this 35-second shot clock. It's new this year. Will that be a factor tonight? Obviously, we didn't have it on Wednesday, and Snow Canyon really did take some possessions that were probably 40-45 seconds, and they ended up winning by 11 against Crimson. So you can't play too slow if you're the Hurricane Tigers, and Desert Hills, we know, wants to play pretty fast.
Yeah, they want to get up and run and gun like Roy Williams in North Carolina in the early 2000s. That's what they remind me of, just pace and space and run. And then Hurricane's going to have to be able to switch up defensive looks. Maybe that be the zone, the box and one, whatever they have to do to throw off the Thunder offensively. But we'll have to just wait and see.
All right, let's take a 60-second timeout. When we come back for some final thoughts, starting lineups, and the tip here. It's the Tigers on the road against Desert Hills on the Fan Sports Network. Stay with us.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
656-0511.
Back on the Fan Sports Network, Boulevard Home, bringing you high school hoops on the network tonight. We got you locked in all season long on the Fan. We got more games coming your way in the weeks to come, but excited about this one tonight. If you're happening to be looking for the other game tonight, it's on our website. That's that Snow Canyon and Pineview game. You can just go to our website, thefansportsnetwork.com, and Caden Formaster, Matt Hamlin, the guys are over there streaming that game. This is the only only game we've got for you on radio tonight. But if you're heading home, you want to watch this game, you can also watch this game on the fansportsnetwork.com. All right, Paulie, final thoughts before we tip this thing off. Any X factors, any guys you're excited to see go live tonight here in the Thunderdome?
Yeah, that's right. I've been looking forward to this opportunity to get out here and see Lincoln Holmes. I saw him on the football field, talked about him a little earlier. Just think that he's one of the best Region 9 athletes, any sport that I've seen. So I'm looking forward to seeing him. Maybe he'll bounce up and get us a dunk, a house, a jump dunk. And for the Hurricane Tigers, R.J. Hurst, just looking for him to maybe be an X factor distributing the ball, not a high scorer. The team doesn't have too many high scorers, but I think that the assists will be key here, setting up good passes, good plays.
He's only a sophomore.
Yeah,
he's only a sophomore in his limited minutes. He does get a lot of assists, but you're right. Only 11 total points scored the entire season. Gage, who are you looking forward to seeing tonight for the Tigers and the Thunder as we get set for the starting lineups and the tip-off?
Well, for the Thunder, I'm excited to see Eli already. You know, he's just probably one of the most bouncy kids I've ever seen play. And then for Hurricane, I'm excited to see Nephi Aloa. Yeah, I mean, he's one of their best players on the team. I'm just excited for that.
Yeah, I mean, he's a big body, and again, like we talked about in the Findlay Subaru Keys to the Game, he's a guy that can get some points in the paint. So they're going to put the lights out. They're going to drop the light down from the ceiling, and we're going to get some electric introductions here. The crowds are so good. The student sections are so good in Region 9, creating a home court advantage. You got a slideshow and a projector screen off to the left over here where they'll roll a little highlight film. But first, we're going to have our national anthem. So we will step aside, come back with the starting lineups brought to you by House of Jump and the Tip. It's the Thunder, 8-3, winners of 8 of their last 9, taking on the 2-7 Hurricane Tigers here from the Thunderdome at Desert Hills High School on the Fan Sports Network. Back after our anthem with the Tip. Stay with us, everybody.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you could still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello?
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Region 10 Sports is brought to you by Nets on Fire, the premier training and event facility in Southern Utah. High-level individual and group training catered to your athlete, plus the best camps, clinics, tournaments, and showcases in the West. Visit netsonfire.org.
I'm Aaron Crane, host of the Region 10 Recap. Want to relive the highlights of the game?
We're fired up. It's a Friday night. The gym is filling up. It's the Tigers and the Thunder on the Fan Sports Network. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Gage Fulford. We are ready to go. Dusty Allen, our producer. Roy Bronson back in the studio. Cody's on the camera. We're on the simulcast. Put the lights down low. Thunder will be introduced in a minute, but first the starters for the Hurricane Tigers. Number 3, Carter Ashby. Number 11, Caleb Jackman. Number 24, that is Hurst. Paul, your guy.
That's right.
Number 12, Gilberg, the senior that leads them 8.8 points per game. And number 32, Owen Aloa. We'll see Nephi Aloa off the bench. We'll see guys like Lance Matthews off the bench. And now the lights go down. And the Thunderdome. You ready? You ready for some AC/DC?
I am.
You ready?
Thunderstruck. Here we come.
There's the chords of a little Thunderstruck. It'll be interesting to see if Holmes starts tonight. He didn't start on Wednesday, missed a couple games up at the Hodson Cancer Classic, but certainly one of the premier players for this Desert Hills team who is red hot. You look at the statistics and points per game, you got a lot of guys getting the job done. Chomp Jones averaging 9.4, Eli Allred's at 14.7. You got Holmes at 14.2. Boston Holbrook averages 8.5. Jackson Holman, the junior, 6.5 per game. But it was Trey Landick that started on Wednesday. So we'll see. There's Chomp Jones getting introduced. Taven Mortensen is the celebratory guy, high-fiving everybody. There's Eli Allred. It's not Coach Allred's son. It's his nephew. Craig Allred is Eli's dad. He's actually the volleyball coach here at Desert Hills. There's Jackson Holman in the starting lineup tonight. Here comes Landon Esplin getting introduced, another senior guard, hit a couple of threes, had 8 points in the region win. And then Boston Holbrook tonight. So Lincoln Holmes is not in the starting lineup. He'll come off the bench, I presume, again tonight.
Yeah, that is a big move, an energy spark. The six-man off the bench role is a good one, I think, for Lincoln Holmes. Such a high-energy player.
Friday night, Region 10 Hoops here on the Fan Sports Network, ready to go. And appreciate Boulevard Home, our title sponsor, bringing you tonight's game. Pregame sponsor, Finley Subaru. Jump ball tonight, brought to you by Luke Udy at American Family Insurance. Udy & Associates has all your protection under one roof. Your home, your auto, your life insurance. It will be Aloha versus Gage, the guy you said this bouncy. Eli Allred's going to tip it off at about 6'1".
I mean, I told you he's bouncy. He's an athletic kid.
So here we go. Put 8 minutes on the first quarter clock. Let's play some Region 10 basketball on a Friday night. Allred ready, Aloha ready. Aloha wins the tip, but Chomp Jones tracks it down. Thunder will have the opening possession. Holbrook's going to step into a three. No good, too strong, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll go to Hurricane.
Yeah, Holbrook taking a look there from the outside, stretching it out. You know, the leading rebounder. Might want to see him more down inside, but I like the look early, taking the chance early in the game.
Ashby terminates the dribble, gets it to Aloha, guarded by Holbrook. Get it across the timeline, but a steal by Esplin. Esplin goes in against Aloha. Aloha pins it and blocks it. Saved by Holman. Thunder still have possession after the monstrous block. Holbrook thought about the three. Over to Allred. He'll hoist, and he'll hit a U First Credit Union triple, and the Thunder lead 3-0.
What a momentum deflation for the Hurricane Tigers. You get one of the biggest blocks I've seen all year, and then you let up a three. What a momentum drainer.
There's Eli Allred open this game up with the U First Credit Union triple. We got a 10-second call, and here's the pressure defense of Desert Hills, and Hurricane a backcourt violation.
Yeah, that press is tight on the ball. The ball handler coming up the court and just caused that 10-second count. What great defense by the Thunder.
Holbrook goes to the wing to Chomp Jones. Cross court, they circle it over to Jackson Holman, guarded by Gilbert. Or Hurst, rather. Now Ashby guarding Chomp Jones. Chomp has a little bit of a size advantage over Carter Ashby. Pump fake, Eli Allred. Block again. Huge block by the Tigers. That was Gilbert that got the block. Here comes Ashby. Kicks it over. Hurst. Back out top. Thought about the three. Gilbert will kick it to Ashby. 20 on the shot clock. Ball fake. And offensive foul. They say he shoulder dipped into the defender, and a personal foul on Carter Ashby.
Yeah, Carter Ashby initiated the contact there, leaned in and tried to draw the foul, and he got it, and it was given to him.
Sometimes when you're small, you got to do it.
That's right.
Allen Iverson would have got away with that one.
The answer would have gotten away, but Carter Ashby does not.
Inside, Esplin, power dribble, block from the back. Third block of the game. This time, Jackman from the backside, but it'll stay with the Thunder underneath their own basket.
Active hands all over the place for the Hurricane Tigers already early in this game.
All red to trigger it in. Looking in the corner, Holman's covered, so he lobs it. Ice deflected by Aloha. Here comes Aloha. He gets it back. They'll slow it down, kick it to the corner, drive hard on the baseline, off the window, no. Offensive rebound, Jackman put back, no. Yes, it fell back in. There's Jackman with the bucket.
Jackman is fighting down there. A lot of the Hurricane Tigers fighting down low, not conceding any rebounds, and just tipping that inbounds pass to start that break. What a play.
Thunder lead 3-2 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. All red straightaway three, not this time. Rebound tipped around, controlled by who? Still a scramble, and now we might have a jump ball. And at the bottom of the pile was Landon Esplin.
The hustle factor right now heavily leaning towards the Hurricane Tigers as they are getting after loose balls, long rebounds. That has been something that they've needed to do to get an energy output in this game, and they've gotten it.
And you look up, and this place is almost packed. There's maybe room for another 40 or 50 fans, but a good crowd now in the Thunderdome here. 1 point lead, Desert Hills. They dig in defensively, steal by Allred. Allred one-on-one against Aloha, hanging and can't hit, but a whistle and a late foul called against Aloha, and it looks like Allred will head to the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line.
Good take there by Allred as he just dashed down the lane and forced Aloha to make a decision, whether it's an easy basket or a foul, and he elected to take the foul.
Fabulous Freddy off any car wash. Holbrook Asphalt bringing you our replays tonight. Free throw's good, so Allred has all 4 points, trying to give the Thunder one more here from the stripe. Second free throw, too strong, rattles out. Offensive rebound, Holbrook. Thunder have it back. Holman steps into a U-first three, no good. Rebound, they're going to call Esplin over the back, foul on the Thunder.
And there was contact there. It wasn't climbing over the back, but I felt like he just kind of was bumping and just grinding on the back a little bit, trying to get that rebound.
Full court pressure applied. Ashby gets it over to Mason Gilbert. Now they head to Aloha. Aloha lobs it low to Jackman. Ball deflected and stolen away by Chomp Jones. Here comes the Thunder. Chomp into the front court. Chomp flips it back. Allred drives hard. Kicks it back outside to Holbrook. He'll step into the three. Got it! Boston Holbrook a triple.
I was critical early on when he missed his first one, but that one looked pretty good from straight away from number 45.
7-2, D Hills with the lead. We'll get you some Nets on Fire score updates tonight. Lob high, Tigers, another turnover. That's turnover number 3 for Hurricane. Holbrook, ball fake, drives to the middle, slip, shovel pass to the corner by Chomp, gets it back. Chomp will hoist and hit. Another 3 for the Thunder. They lead 10-2.
Timeout. Need a timeout here.
Coach Schweikert, first-year head coach, taking over, says, I've seen enough. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it. Thunder up by 8 on the Fan Sports Network. Back after this 30-second timeout.
I'm Bo Bradshaw, owner of Bo's Auto Parts. I want to watch the game as well, so I'll make this quick. When you come into Bo's Auto Parts, our store mission is simple. Supply our customers with the best auto parts and the best customer service we can provide. Come on by and see if we can deliver.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main and Cedar
Subaru
City.
on the saving side of the freeway or FindlaySubaru.com.
And we're back here at Desert Hills High School. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Gage Fulford with you. 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, and the Thunder up by 8, forcing a Tiger timeout, and the Thunder will jump into that pressure defense
Yeah,
again.
we see that press causing problems. This might be another 10. Oh, just got it across.
Yep, just beat the 10-second. We've seen one violation already in this game, which actually, that's 4 turnovers when you consider that. And there's a number 5. Hurricane, and this was what really haunted Crimson on the road against the defending state champs Snow Canyon Warriors on Wednesday, is they had way too many turnovers.
And I said the hustle was favoring Hurricane early on, the pace of play favoring Desert Hills early on. They're clearly speeding up the Hurricane Tigers and making them uncomfortable in the offensive side of the ball.
R.J. Wright checking in, as well as Lance Matthews. Holbrook outside to Allred. 4 minutes and some change here on the first quarter clock. Drop it inside to Holmes. Holmes seeing his first action off the bench tonight. Lincoln going right to work. Low block, blocked away by Matthews. Gets it back, kicks it. Extra pass, Chomp 3 in the air is a good no. Rebound, R.J. Wright.
And that just was a good shot. Moved the ball around, got the extra pass, but just couldn't get that shot to go down.
RJ, triple threat, puts it on a bounce, terminates back outside to Staples, who just checked in as well. Staples, Matthews, Wright in, but Jackman and Aloha stay in the game for Coach Schweikert. Down to the corner to Matthews. Matthews drives the baseline, kicks to the corner. Aloha's going to take a triple. That won't go. Rebound Holmes. Here comes Link. Waist high bounce into the front court. Crossover straightaway three in the air. Got it. Nothing but the bottom. Lincoln Holmes 13-2 Thunder.
Talked about it in the pregame. A guy that can create with the energy plays, the layups and the fast break, the dunks, but also can stretch it out and shoot from three. What a shot.
Break the pressure again with 2 seconds to spare. They lob it high. Double team comes. Tipped and stolen. Tigers cannot keep committing turnovers at this rate, or they're going to be in for a long night. Chomp to the middle, kick out to Holmes. He'll take another triple. It rattles off the rim. Tracked down and out of bounds. Staples, when he grabbed that loose ball rebound, was on the baseline.
Yeah, it was just some unfortunate breaks for Hurricane here early. They're hustling like crazy, but they just can't get anything to go down. And some of the lobs and plays that they tried to make towards the basket, just lazy passes, but they need to get into their offense and have some sets and get some points soon. Or like you're saying, this game is going to get away from them early.
Nephi Aloha checking in. Brother of Owen. Also, Thunder go to some more substitutions here. Seeing Brazel in for the first time tonight. And Trey Landick also checking in. And we got a travel on Holmes. Of course, Trey Landick, the younger brother of Mason Landick, saw Mace drop a 50 spot here against Cedar in his senior season. Obviously, Desert Hills got all the way to the state championship game, only to fall in Landick's senior season. Trey, not as tall as Mason, but just as feisty. Great on-ball defender, good score. Saw him play some good minutes in the JV game earlier tonight. Into the front court. Kick it back out. Homer checking in as well for Schweikert. Now a hand check fall as Matthews kicked to the corner, and this one's going against Landick.
Yeah, just there was a little contact there. It wasn't a touch foul by any means, but there was a little more than that. But kind of a tighter called game. We haven't seen many fouls called yet, but if that's the way it's going to be called, it's going to be a little bit tight. Watch the hand checking.
Play-by-play tonight brought to you by Jason Baum, Bay Equity Home Loans. Tigers need a bucket. Matthews will take a triple. High arcing, no good. Looked online, just a little too strong. Rattles out, loose ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be back to the Thunder.
And that's kind of how it's been for Hurricane so far. Just a great look at a three and just in and out. Just couldn't get it to fall as they're down 13-2 with 1:54 in the first quarter.
Mortensen is checked in. So Mortensen, Holman, Lincoln Holmes, Brazel, and Landick on the court for Chris Allred. Matthews, Staples, Aloha, RJ Wright out there. Corner three by Landick, short. Rebound, tip in, no, but a whistle and a foul. We got a foul, and looks like Lincoln Holmes will head to the line.
There he was, making his impact off the bench with an energy play. Off the missed shot, just gets down in there and gets grimy, gets dirty, but gets that rebound up. And as we can see here on the replay, throws up the shot simultaneously, doesn't get the N1, but still gets 2 shots and misses the first.
Free throw, no good from the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line. Hey, download their new app, and you get their best exterior wash for free. Next time you go through the drive-thru, just show them you got the app, and they'll swipe it. There's a free wash in there as soon as you download the Fabulous Freddy's mobile app. Missed the second, loose ball though, knocked out of bounds, and the Thunder will keep it. Gage, what's the turnovers at right now?
So you got Desert Hills has 1 and Hurricane has 5.
Yeah, it kind of feels lopsided like that. Mortensen out top, minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. Holmes, pump fake, drives, stops, pops, little 16-footer, got it. Lincoln Holmes.
That little pump and then the shade.
Matthews all alone, finger roll lay-in, got it. That's how you beat the press. You find Matthews.
Pass.
Yeah, that's a Jason Baum, long bomb of the game right there, baby.
Absolutely, and the three's up here for the Thunder.
but no good by Mortensen. Offensive rebound by Holmes. Morty right to the middle. Kick out to the corner. Holman will hoist. And Holman will hit a U First Credit Union three.
Yeah, it is raining threes here in the Thunderdome right now. 18-4. It's getting away from the Tigers early, and another turnover.
R.J. Wright tried to go behind his back.
And compounded that error with the foul.
Offense not in sync right now. Desert Hills defense looks really good. Wholesale substitutions for both teams here.
Looks like a line change for the Knights.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It looked like everybody's going to say, ready, steady, and run on the court. Like the offense waiting after a special teams punt to get out on the field. So all red will trigger it in with Holmes, Holbrook, Esplin, and Chomp. So you got the starters back out there except for Link, who did not start this game. Link will bring it across the timeline. Aloha, Jackman and company back in. Gilbert, Hurst, you got a lot of the starters back in. Just 4 points so far for the Tigers. Holmes step back three right through the net.
Yeah, this is a guy I highlighted in the pregame show as a guy that was going to stand out tonight, and he has early on. Drained various threes, active on the defensive coverage there, almost caused a steal.
Inside Jackman, a whistle and a foul. Jackman will head to the line.
That was a beautiful quick up by the Hurricane Tigers. They saw the Desert Hills Thunder, as we can see here. We see the layup and the drawed foul, but they caused that by breaking the press effectively and getting it down low for an easy layup. But they got back on defense and caused the foul, so he's got to make these the hard way, the two shots.
How about Lincoln Holmes off the bench, already with a game-high 8 points. Caleb Jackman, free throw, got it. Jackman's got 3, looking for point number 4 here from the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line. As always, going to hand out some awards at the conclusion of our game tonight. First Ace Hardware Player of the Game. Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game. We got our Defensive Play of the Game, brought to you by Morgan Pest Control. Our Sub of the Game from Jersey Mike's. Your favorite subs, get them Mike's way. Lots of awards tonight. Inside, Jackman foul. They'll go right back to the line where he just split a pair. 21-5 our score, just 6.9 seconds on the clock. Good inbound play. Esplin thought he had ball, but anytime you put the hand down low and you don't go straight up, you're going to get tagged for the foul. Although on the previous one, Holbrook thought he was straight up and he still got tagged for the foul. But all of a sudden now you're seeing Hurricane get the ball down into the paint and good things are starting to happen.
That's right, working it down low, inside out is the game style that the Hurricane Tigers are going to have to play tonight. The shots are just not falling from the perimeter as the first free throw is hit.
Jackman now 2 of 3 from the line. He'll have one more. And not going to get the friendly bounce. It falls off, no good. Espen grabs the rebound with 5. Over to Holmes across the court with 3.
He's hot.
He's got an open look at a 3. Back iron too strong. Still a great quarter for the Thunder on the Wilkinson scoreboard here on the Fan Sports Network. Desert Hills leads 21-6 over Hurricane. Back after this full timeout.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend. Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Visit netsonfire.org.
Back live here at Desert Hills High School. Great quarter for the Thunder. 21 points. They're pacing nicely to get well north of 55 points, so we can get everybody some free yogurt at Yogurtland tonight. Compliments of Holbrook Asphalt. When we get over 55 points, you win with a big score dessert. We'll let you know if it happens. Chom Jones, nice baseline cut to Allred. Back out to Esplin. Extra pass straightaway triple by Holmes. Got it. Lincoln Holmes, 11 points. He's hot tonight.
He is. He's found his shot, and he's just continuing to find open space. As we can see there at the top of the key, just finds the open hole in the zone and shoots away and hits.
He likes that straightaway three. And the unselfish extra pass is getting open triples for the Thunder. Pressure broken, but now trap. They get it to Aloha. Down inside to Hurst. Pump fake, fade away, baseline jumper too strong. Rebound, Chomp. Here comes Chomp. Chomp into the front court over to Holbrook. Head fake, slashing down the lane. Stops his dribble drive. The fitter flies by, and Holbrook lays it up and in.
Yeah, Boston Holbrook there using a move that I don't see from a lot of high school players. Oh, we got a steal!
And it's Esplin with the thievery and the finish. Landon Esplin, and the route is on. 28-6 Thunder.
It is.
Coach Schweiker wants another full timeout. Timeouts brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. Esplin, still in the finish. And all of a sudden, it is 28-6 on the Wilkinson scoreboard. We'll be back after this 30-second message from our great local partners.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, equal
Cache
housing.
Valley Bank, proud sponsor of Region 10 Athletics.
Back at the Thunderdome, Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, hanging out with you. Gage helping us out tonight as well, running some stats for us. Dusty Allen, our producer. If you're listening on radio, you want to watch this game, just go to our website, thefansportsnetwork.com. KSLSports.com. Also picking up our feed tonight. Cody's running the camera. He can't hear me, but he's doing a great job. And Rory's back in the studio.
Rory doing a great job back there, pressing all the buttons, making sure we sound good.
Minute into the second quarter, and another timeout taken by Hurricane to try to steady things. They go to the bench, and Matthews is back in. Out top. On the wing, drive, kick. Matthews, right wing three. No. 2 times Matthews has been right on line, but he can't get that triple to fall. Holbrook's going to hoist from the corner and hit another U First Credit Union 3, Boston Holbrook.
Yeah, Holbrook, I was saying that he should look to go more inside in the beginning of the game, but he is proving me wrong as he hits 2 threes from different spots on the court.
Matthews outside, they'll kick it over to Roosh. Back to Ashby. Flip it to Matthews. Matthews going to slid it down the middle. Kick. Good pass to R.J. Wright. Little baseline shot won't go. Jackman put back won't go, but a whistle and a foul. Caleb Jackman headed to the line.
Jackman been one of the bright spots for the Tigers tonight. As we see here, kind of just battling down low, fighting, and draws the foul. Kind of that junkyard dog mentality, not giving in, even though the score heavily against him right now, not in the favor of the Tigers.
Well, you can see Jackman has a big height advantage.
Over Holbrook,
over everybody on Desert Hills team. Tallest player on the court right now is probably 6'2" right now for the Thunder, and Jackman's got to be 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah.
Free throw good by Jackman from the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line. He'll have one more. Jackman in this game has 5, looking for point number 6.
Good form from the free throw line for a big fella.
And that one, though, no good. But a loose ball foul. And we have a lane violation. I couldn't tell which. And it looks like he came in early. They're going to give him another shot. They say Holmes or Jones. Somebody on that right side entered too early. Might have been Lincoln Holmes trying to close out on Jackman. So a free throw for a second time. And Jackman trying to get this one. No, missed it. Rattles out. 31-7. Quickly ahead.
Thunder love to run.
Pass. How about the dime from Lando? Hitting Holmes Holmes, who lays it up and in, and Lincoln Holmes has 13 points already. We still have just under 6 minutes to go in the first half. Matthews all the way in, finger roll too strong. Offensive foul called. Holmes takes the charge.
Yeah, Holmes doing it on both ends of the court right now. Steps in for a tough charge right there. And looks like, on the replay there, as he just steps in perfectly and draws that charge. Already seen him hit from 3, drive down the lane, throw in some runners. He's just been everywhere all the time tonight.
Thunder up big, 26-point lead, and we're just the early part of the second quarter. They're playing some good team basketball. Chomp 3 straight away. Yes, sir! Thunder continue to light up the nets.
And a turnover on the other end by the Tigers.
They do have a Nets on Fire update into the first quarter. Pineview leads Snow Canyon 16-14. That game streaming on our website, thefansportsnetwork.com. Tight one over there. First region game of the year for the Panthers, and they lead by 2. Last report. Here, all Thunder. Holbrook to trigger it in the coffin corner near the baseline. And he'll get it into Morty. Morty over to Coven. Coven, hard drive, beats his defender, lays it too strong off the window. Rebound, Staples. Staples into the front court. Tigers will run the half-court set here. Outside, Matthews traveled. Yeah, it looked like he wanted to turn and shoot, then decided to go, and he just took one extra step.
And that's all it takes, obviously, and just the Tigers have just not been able to get out of their own way tonight. They have played much better than this earlier on in the season. They're just not showing well tonight.
Very familiar face, one of the assistant coaches of the Hurricane Tigers, Tyler Ott, who starred in this gym back in the day. Played alongside Brandon Simmons. They had a great team, and Ott now helping out with the Tiger coaching staff. Got a whistle and a foul. See what happened here. Morty hit him kind of from the backside.
Yeah, just taking the little short jumper there and got hit from behind. 2 free throws here. We saw Mortensen play a little football as well. Quite the player.
Scary moment in that state championship game, though, when he took a hit and did not return.
That's right.
Actually missed a lot of the preseason. Well, not a lot, but first couple games because of that concussion that he suffered in that state championship. Of course, the Desert Hills Thunder, Rick Barry, state champs in 4A this past year. Morty had an integral role in that. He missed it again, but an offensive rebound. Holbrook got it, kick it out, Holman hit it. Jackson, the 3. Why settle for 2, Paul, when you can hit a 3?
Exactly. When they're falling like they are for the Thunder right now, it is falling like rain here in the Thunderdome.
And a steal nearly, but Aloha goes and gets it. Aloha crosses over on Mortensen all the way into the rim, and he missed it, but a foul first. I think it's on the floor. Shot wouldn't have counted even if it would have went.
What a good take there by Aloha, showing that he is a big man, but he can move with the ball. As we see on the replay here, gliding to the hoop, flying in, and draws the foul. On the floor, though. Oh, no, they're saying it's a shot. It's a 2-shot foul.
Okay, I thought he said on the floor, but my mistake. 40-7. Thunder are lighting the nets up tonight. Missed free throw. You know, Hurricanes had some chances to try to inch closer, but the free throws are not falling. Mortensen over to Atlantic. Now to Holman. Just hit a 3. Can he hit another one? Not this time. And it's knocked out of bounds back to the Tigers. 4:26 to go. First half. All Thunder. Holmes kind of doing a lot of the heavy lifting offensively, but Desert Hills defense, they are swarming the Tigers right now.
They have. The press, as we see it set up again here, it's not as ferocious, but it still draws.
Landick
Who are they going to call that on?
Well, they're going to call it on Landick, but I actually think he was the one that got fouled.
That's right. That's why I say who you call it on there. As we see on the replay, looks like there's a tackle made by
Staples, Ethan Staples.
Yeah.
Yeah, Staples kind of had that left arm and kind of shoved him.
Shucked him down, yeah.
I think he felt like he was losing the ball. You're seeing the official explain to Landick what he saw. And I think Trey, and I like to see the communication there between the official and the player, but I actually think maybe the official saw a foul on a hip check first or a hand check, but then as they were going down, clearly Staples kind of pushed Landick down and helped him, and yet again another missed opportunity by the Tigers. They cannot hit a freebie.
Yeah, it's just free throw shooting, the turnovers, there's just been a litany of issues.
We got timeout on the floor brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. Boulevard Home bringing you high school hoops, all Thunder right now, 40-7. Full timeout. We'll be back after this.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you could still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's.
Morgan Pest Control has been killing what bugs you since 1962. Morgan continues to give back to the community with the 60 for Schools program. You can call 673-9172 or go to morganpestcontrol.com and just look for their red trucks.
Back live, Desert Hills High School. Glad you're with us on a Friday night. 40-7, Coben Brazel the line. Coben first free throw, too strong, doesn't get the bounce. Aloha grabs the rebound. Aloha will dribble across half court, guarded by Holbrook. Trap comes, whip pass to RJ Wright. Wright drives, attacks the window, and a block call. Bucket didn't go, but RJ Wright will shoot two. Brazel tried to take a charge, but could not get there and set himself in time.
Yeah, it was good defensive positioning, as we can see. As he ran down the lane, but it just wasn't there in time. The feet, and kind of thought it was in that semicircle college basketball wise, but that's not a rule in high school. But it was he was down low there, waiting for that charge.
Free throw good. RJ Wright, first point of the night. RJ will have one more. RJ, Aloha, both Aloha's on the court. Nephi's out there as well. And second free throw, no. Rebound, Jackson Holman. Holman with Holbrook, Landick, Mortensen, Coben Brazel on the court too for Coach Chris Allred. Seeing some action here, number 10 for the Tigers, and I don't know if he's played this year. I don't have a 10 on the roster, on the varsity roster for the Tigers.
I don't have one either, Dev.
Probably a young freshman or sophomore, as Coach Schweikert's is trying to get some minutes from somebody here, as they've only scored 8 points, and we're under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter, and we got a whistle and a foul, and they'll walk it down for free throws.
And that is one thing the Tigers have done a lot of tonight, is draw a lot of fouls. But like you were saying, they just haven't been very accurate from the free throw line tonight.
No. I mean, they've missed 7 or 8 free throws, and would they be leading? No, but would this be a lot closer? Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Aloha continues the trend of missing from the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line. And as a coach, Coach Schweikert, not much you can do about free throws. I mean, you can make them run gassers, shoot free throws in practice. You can shoot and shoot and shoot, but it's a concentration thing. I mean,
absolutely. And it's not only form and discipline. There's a lot of like pressure and things. A lot of factors factor into free throw shooting.
Aloha, second one, that won't go. His brother trying to grab the rebound, tracks it down near the corner, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by, they say, Chomp Jones, and it'll stay with the Hurricane Tigers. Tigers down to Desert Hills right now on the Wilkinson scoreboard, 40-8. Coming up, we'll have the Rally Stop halftime show. We'll get you updates on Crimson. They're playing Cedar tonight, and Snow Canyon at the pit as they play Pineview. Updates all season long brought to you by Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court. Block down low. More free throws coming as they're into the double bonus now. 2 free throws the rest of the half, but Hurricane's not hitting them.
That's right. If you can't cash them in, then it's really no issue here for the Thunder allowing these fouls.
RJ Got one.
That was my guy pregame as he knocks one down.
Maybe that'll get RJ Wright going a little bit.
Yeah.
RJ not scoring a lot this year. And they need him to, and he gets them both. So RJ
has 3 points.
3 tonight?
Yeah.
All from the free throw line, too, if I'm not mistaken. 3:36 to go first half. Desert Hills leads by 30. Chomp drives to the middle, all the way to the rack. Off the window, that was sick. So smooth.
What a take. Just saw the opportunity, saw the lane open up and attacked and went all the way to the hole and finished.
Tigers did 2 things wrong. Couldn't keep him in front and couldn't keep him out of the middle. Chomp takes advantage. All the way in, RJ laying. No.
Oh.
RJ had a great look and couldn't get it to drop. Chomp crosses over. Crowd loves it. Ahead to Esplin. Outside to Link. Link will hoist a 3. It's in the air. Spins out no good. Rebound and a foul. Foul will go on the Thunder, and that is on Attig, who just checks into the game, seeing his first action of the half.
And as we can still see, the Hurricane Tigers no quit here as they continue to fight on the boards, to the loose balls, to the long rebounds. And even though the scoreboard indicative of a lot bigger margin, this has been a closer game than you'd think as far as the hustle goes. There's no quit in these Tigers.
And the free throw shooting woes continue from the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line. Go check out their happy hour from 5 to 7. You get a car wash between 5 and 7, you get $5 off. Take advantage, folks. Second one by Ashby. Somehow go in. It does not. They got to be. What are they? Oh, and a steal. Here comes RJ. Elevate. Oh, and he missed the dunk, but a lower there to put it back up and in. RJ thought he had the slam, and he got rim check. RJ, what happened there, buddy?
As we can see on the replay, just not quite high enough. Needs to put a little more, what did Michael Jordan put in his shoes? Sugar or something? He just needs to put a little more sugar in his shoes, get up a little higher.
RJ's smiling about it, though, having a good laugh. Did he leave too far away, or did he just not elevate high enough?
I think he began the jump a little too early there.
And another missed free throw, 42-12. The lead is still at 30 for the Thunder here with 2:39 left in the first half. Chomp Jones. I like the Thunder jerseys tonight. They got the T on the back, and then they got the D-Hills on the front. Those are clean-looking home whites. And we got a whistle and a foul down low defensively called against the Hurricane Tigers. That's going to go against Carter Ashby on a push.
It's going to put Boston Holbrook at the line, as we've already seen him dial up a couple threes, some mid-range, even a couple paint buckets down low. He's been involved early and often for the Thunder. Undersized for his position, but I still like the way he plays, you know.
Free throw, too strong. Got it, though. That's just the way it's gone this half. Desert Hills getting shots to go, even when they misfire like that from Holbrook. He kind of smiled and went, whew, got lucky there. Boss will be the first one to admit it. Second one by Holbrook looks a lot better, and it's down. 44-12, largest lead of the night. It's at 32. Ashby racing ahead past Esplin.
Stopping and starting on a dime there.
Kick to the corner to right. He'll hoist a triple. Too strong. Rebound Chomp. He'll run. Cross over and slow it up a little bit. Now push ahead. 2:12 to go in the first half. 44-12. Desert Hills with the lead. Holbrook to the middle.
Oh, look at the step through.
And Boston Holbrook with the step through will earn a trip to the line.
As we can see on the replay here.
Paul likes this move because you've never been able to do that.
No, I'm a drop step guy for the most part. Feed me the ball, let me back some people down. But that was a move I would never even think of making.
Free throw no good by Holbrook. One more coming.
This is them both. Ashby with the ball here. Front court.
Guarded by Holman. Minute 56 to go before the half. We're still in the first half. See if Hurd can get a little run going. Inside Jackman. They got to take advantage of his size because he can get his shot off over anybody.
He can, and he high pointed that and just put it up on the glass for the easy lay-in.
Jackman leading the way, and he's got 5. Him and RJ both have 5, but only 14 first half points. And we almost got the Holbrook big score dessert in the first half as Lincoln Holmes scores it. It's 46-14, and Lincoln Holmes now has 15.
Yeah, Lincoln Holmes just unabashed confidence, just runs in there down the lane and just pushes his way into the lane with some physicality and throws it, kisses it off the glass for the easy 2.
Coming up, we'll have the Rally Stop halftime show. 3 won't go for the Tigers. And we got a foul as they're mixing it up. Aloha and Chomp had a little altercation. Aloha's getting out of there, and Chomp's going, what the heck? The officials have not signaled who the foul is on. Are they going to call a double foul or a technical foul here? They're going to call the foul on Chomp Jones. And they're going to call it on Caleb Jackman. So it is a double foul. Double foul. I think that's a good call. If you can't decipher and you're both kind of fighting over there off ball, I think double foul is a good call.
Yeah, I agree.
I didn't really see what happened.
Both were scrapping there. I saw a little bit of it.
Inside of Jackman, working on Holbrook. Holbrook in good defensive position, but Jackman can get the shot up, but he misses it. But it goes off Mortensen's foot out of, oh no, they say off Hurricane's foot.
Yeah, kind of a dicey call there. I thought that was off the Thunder, but they prosper as they have all first half from another turnover.
Tigers now pressing, broken. Holman kicks back out to Link. Link to the middle, deflected. Esplin trying to fight for it, get it back. And finally, R.J. Wright collects that loose ball. R.J. into the front court, off the window, too strong. Rebound Holmes. We got 40 seconds to go in the half. Desert Hills leading 46-14. Holmes on the right wing, through the legs dribble, waist-high bounce back through the other side. Now he's just kind of keeping that bounce going. Still got 23 on the shot clock. Plenty of time here. There's about a 3.5-second differential shot and game clock. Late moments of the first half. Coming up, we'll have stats brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors inside the Rally Stop halftime show. Get you some scores around the region brought to you by Nets on Fire. We got a whistle and a stoppage with 13.3 on the game clock. R.J. Wright commits the foul. I don't think you want to go that deep into the, and you had a differential there. I just think RJ trying to make a play, got a little too overzealous.
Yeah, the foul to commit there wasn't the time or place because you were about to get a shot and force them to put up a shot because the shot clock was running down as he makes the first free throw. But just couldn't force a shot, had to give up the foul and give him a free 2 points if he knocks down this other free throw.
Esplin, Fabulous Freddy's free throw, good. He's got one more, looking for point number 4 here on the second attempt. And got it. The senior, Landon Esplin, playing good this week, as are the entire Thunder team. 10 seconds now, 48-14. RJ crossover. Gives it up. Got to get a shot here quick, all the way into the rim, and they're going to call a block down low on the Thunder. It goes against Taven Mortensen, and free throws coming with 0.9 of a second on the clock.
And we talk about the Thunder making a critical foul late in the shot clock there. How about a late in the game clock with 0.9 seconds? The Thunder foul the Tigers there, and they'll get 2 shots to draw a little closer here. 48-14, 0.9 seconds left in the first half.
Free throw here coming. Quiet first half for Gilbert, the senior. And free throw in, one more coming. Second one from the stripe. Got it. Again, leads the Tigers 8.8 points. Those are the first 2 points of the game. Desperation shot won't go. And a dominant first half for the Desert Hills Thunder. They lead over the Hurricane Tigers 48-14 here on the Fan Sports Network. We'll take a 60-second timeout. Be right back with the Rally Stop halftime show.
Region 10 Sports is brought to you by Nets on Fire, the premier training and event facility in Southern Utah. High-level individual and group training catered to your athlete, plus the best camps, clinics, tournaments, and showcases in the West. Visit netsonfire.org.
I'm Aaron Crane, host of the Region 10 Recap. Want to relive the highlights of the game? Look for the Region 10 Recap every week. Just follow St. George News on Facebook or go to stgeorgenews.com.
I'm Bo Bradshaw, owner of Bo's Auto Parts. I want to watch the game as well, so I'll make this quick. When you come into Bo's Auto Parts, our store mission is simple. Supply our customers with the best auto parts and the best customer service we can provide. Come on by and see if we can deliver.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on the AWP Playmaker of the Game.
For over 65 years, we have been part of your community. We work to make a difference for every member, every day. And while our name is changing, our commitment to you is not. Find out how it's getting even better here. Welcome to You First. Visit us at youfirstcu.com.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Rally Stop halftime show. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, all Thunder in this one. They lead 48-16, dominant first half. And the Tempest line getting loose, getting ready to go. I think this is their dance routine, and the T-line has state championship on their mind. That state drill competition will be in February, but you got to try to dethrone the Dixie Jetettes, kind of like the Dixie Flyers. They look like the best team in the region so far. But how about this Desert Hills team? Very impressive tonight, guys.
Yeah, I would say it's probably the most complete effort we've seen from them all season. Obviously, the quality of opponent may not be what some of the teams they've taken down up to this point, but a 48-16 margin at the half. Lincoln Holmes being a dominant player from all parts of the floor, defensively, offensively, shooting threes, getting rebounds, drawing fouls, providing turnovers. Eli Allred also hot in the beginning of the game, kind of slowed down a little bit. He's not quite on pace for his 14.7 points per game. But I've been really, really impressed with this Thunder team and Coach Allred and getting these guys engaged and ready to go.
Let's take a look at our Adams Wealth Advisor statistics from the first half. Gage, run down the individual scoring.
All right, with Desert Hills, you got Lincoln Holmes with 15, Boston Holbrook with 10, and Chomp Jones with 8, and their turnover total is 3. Hurricane, you got 2 players who have 5 points, and that's RJ Wright, Caleb Jackman, and then the rest of them have 3 players with 2 points, Mason Gilbert, Owen Iola, and Lance Matthews, and that's too many turnovers to count.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers in this one, and right now, the Tempest line putting on a show, just like the basketball team here at the half. 48-16, Rally Stop halftime show. Before or after your favorite team plays, make sure you stop by Southern Utah Rally Stop. Looking at stats for the Desert Hills Thunder. How about Lincoln Holmes? Missed a couple games, didn't start again tonight. Not sure why, but he's getting starter minutes and he's playing fantastic, leading all scorers tonight.
Yeah,
absolutely.
He just came out of here just firing on all cylinders, you know, not missing a beat from the not starting.
Yeah, Lincoln Holmes is the guy I highlighted in the pregame show as someone who could be a factor, and he's been more than a factor. He's been pacing the Thunder early on, and I look for him to continue to have a dominant second half as long as the Thunder are still in a position where they want to play their starters. They might start worrying about minutes for some guys and maybe pulling some people out, but because it is 48-16 right now as the Thunder with a commanding lead over the Tigers.
Rally Stop halftime show. We'll take another timeout. That was the T-line putting on a show here at the break. All Thunder 48-16 on the Wilkinson's scoreboard. When we come back, we'll talk second half adjustments, and we'll get you some scores from around the region and the country as our halftime festivities continue here from Desert Hills High School on the Fan Sports Network and streaming on the fansportsnetwork.com.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in Southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in Southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend. Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, equal housing.
Grill right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
When Bose Auto Parts started, they wondered what would make them stand out from the competition. They came up with customer experience. If you want a knowledgeable and friendly staff, come by Bose Auto Parts, proud sponsor of Region 10 and Utah Tech University basketball.
Hey, we're back, everybody. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Gage Fulford on stats. Dusty Allen, our video producer tonight. Rory back in the studio. Cody's running the camera. We got the whole crew tonight. And Thunder looking real good tonight. And they lead 48-16 at the break. Let's get you some Nets on Fire scores. Paul, I want your reaction on these other games. How about Crimson? Up 54-35 over Cedar with 4:36 left in the third quarter. Crimson trying to get the split after losing by 11 to Snow Canyon on Wednesday night.
Yeah, the tough game against Snow Canyon, and now the Mustangs are stampeding tonight. What an output. What an offensive output. 54 points.
Yeah, I mean, it's still midway through the third quarter in that one. Last score update we had on Pineview was Snow Canyon trailed by 2 at the end of the first to Pineview, but then Pineview got outscored by 4 in the second quarter, so Snow Canyon in a tight one, 28-26 at the half. And if you're looking for that game, you can watch that on the fansportsnetwork.com website. So that's the closest game going tonight, is that game over there at the pit between Pineview and Snow Canyon. 2-point game at the half, last report.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to keep up with all these games going forward, because there's going to be some tighter outcomes going forward in the region season, but not quite that tonight. We've got a couple blowouts, one tight game. They're normally all tight, all barn burners, but tonight it's a little different outcomes for the Region 9 teams.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Desert Hills, they only beat Cedar by 5, but a win is a win, and now Crimson is mad about losing. I think they are taking it to Cedar, and Desert Hills is taking it to the Hurricane Tigers. So going to be real interesting to see if the Tigers can show some fight in the second half. This is a tall order just to get back in this game down big. I mean, 48-16. This is the Rally Stop halftime show. Stats brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors. Gage, any other stats? What did the turnover differential end up being at the half?
So you got Desert Hills with 3, and then give me a second to count Hurricanes.
Yeah, it was a wide differential.
They got 9.
And
they're on pace for 18 turnovers. You're not going to win any.
I think
like
9 is being a little generous. I even think 3 is being a little generous. But it was obvious. The Thunder took care of the basketball. They pressed a lot, and the guards had trouble handling the press. And a couple things. Points in the paint. They had good looks. Hurricane couldn't hit them, and free throws. They struggled. I bet they only shot 35% from the free throw line in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, Jackman was getting to the line over and over again, it seemed, with that little post up, that little off baby hook shot, drawing a lot of fouls, but he just wasn't sinking those free throws at critical times for the Tigers, as this game has gotten away from them a little bit. But there's still a chance to get back in, make it respectable, keep fighting to the end, and maybe pull the upset.
If you're Coach Schweiker, what is the message? You're down 48-16. You got to try to deliver some kind of motivational message to the guys to try to fire them up and inspire them a little bit to play better.
That's right. You just got to get the guys engaged, make sure that they're still locked in on this game, and they're only worried about tonight, not thinking to the future. Because tonight is the most important thing, making this game feel more respectable, get it closer, get the outcome a little tighter. And like I said, if a miracle happens, pull off the win.
If you're Coach Allred, you're probably like, hey, starters, I'm going to give you 4 minutes. If you build on this lead, I'm going to give you the rest of the night off. That's probably what the message was. And now we got a stoppage, and it might be an over back, or is it a carry, or we have something on the court? Oh, we got a fan on the court. And so they stopped it. It was a fan recording, and they wanted to move the fan off the court just a little bit, so they'll re-inbound it. We lost 8 seconds. Allred triggers it into Holmes. Holmes, game high 15. Holbrook on the elbow. Back outside to Chomp. Chomp drives to the key, kicks the corner. Eli Allred drives in, one-hand dunk. Good. There it is. The House of Jump. Jumping from the baseline, one-hand slam, Eli Allred.
He got up on that one, and Gage was saying pregame that he's a bouncy player, and we got a steal.
Allred ahead. Holmes might have got away with a travel. Kick it over to Chomp. Chomp flips it to the middle. Fadeaway blocked away by the Tigers. We'll get you the details on a free hour jump time at the House of Jump in just a second after Eli Allred rising high and throwing it down. Aloha poked away. Holbrook, lob pass ahead. Chomp Jones, lay in, got it. All right, fans, text keyword dunk to 833-644-2423 tonight. Do it right now. Text keyword dunk to 833-644-2423, and they'll text you back 1 hour free jump time at the House of Jump. There's a corner three, nothing but the bottom. Tigers desperately needed that one.
Yeah, the Tigers definitely needed that three. One of the first all night to fall, I believe.
Yeah, Gilbert now has 5, their leading scorer. But again, entering tonight, no Tiger even averaged in double figures. And we thought they needed 2 or 3 guys in double figures tonight to beat the Thunder. That just has not happened. Offensive rebound. Chomp missed the 3. Chomp drives the middle after the rebound. Kick back out to Holbrook. Boston, no. Rebound tipped in by Lincoln Holmes. He's got 17. I don't think he was trying to score that. I think he was just trying to fight for the ball, and it happened to go in.
That's been that kind of night for Lincoln Holmes. Everything seems to be going in. So what a fight down low. The size advantage was not in his favor. Still able to go up and get that ball.
Gilbert inside, all alone. Jackman got it. There's a good possession by the Hurricane Tigers.
Good positioning down low by Jackman. Got right in the bottom of the paint and just hung out there and waited for the pass, put his hand up, laid it in.
54-21. Chomp fell down. Everybody kind of waited for him to get back up. Holmes tugged on his jersey. Must be a set play. Esplin rolling down the lane. Left-hand lane, no. Rebound Ashby. Here comes Carter. Speeding ahead. Stops at the three-point line. Splits a double team. Lost the handle. 3-on-2. Here comes Holmes. All the way in. Right-hand lane. Got it. Lincoln Holmes. Defense leading to offense.
We talked about his last 5 games in double figures in 4 of 5. He's got another double-figure game tonight, of course, and he just seems to be everywhere. Just finding ways to score at all multitudes of ways.
Inside, now back to outside. Gilbert terminates, kicks it to Hurst. Hurst drives down the key. Little runner. No, they say he took an extra step. Travel.
Just an unfortunate break there for the Tigers as they had just gotten a 3 and then a lay-in 2 on back-to-back possessions. Starting to gain a little momentum, score some points, as we talked about in the pregame would be an issue in the beginning of the season, but they just a deflator there.
Kick it down to Holbrook. Backing his way down. Turnaround Jay. Got it. Boston Holbrook doing a little work.
It doesn't seem like the Rams have been very friendly to the Thunder tonight. Been getting a lot of fortuitous bounces And that's just the way it goes when you're shooting so hot.
Ashby right down the lane, gives it up. Jackman off the rim short, got his miss, and he's fouled. He'll head to the line.
And that's a good effort there from Jackman. Puts up the first shot, doesn't get it, but stays on the ball, as we can see on the replay here, and draws the foul. And he's going to get 2 shots. He struggled from the line tonight. Let's see if he can get these 2 in for the Tigers as they mount a little bit of a comeback here.
Got a Nets on Fire score update for you. And after this free throw, and he got it. 40-31, Snow Canyon leading at the end of the third quarter. So they've stretched the lead to 9. And it was Crimson by 20 last report as well. So not a close one going. Of course, the Dixie Flyers, 11-2 best record in the region, have the night off. They're on a bye tonight. Free throw good, 58-23. And now who's that off of? And it will be Desert Hills basketball. Yeah, it'll stay with the Thunder. Esplin to inbound. Gets it to Allred. When I first saw Eli Allred play last year, he reminded me of Craig Elo. You remember Craig Elo?
Craig Elo, I believe I do.
Cleveland Cavalier. Jackman running down and block on Holbrook. Tough call.
So what equates him to Craig Elo in your mind?
I don't know. Just for some reason, that was the guy that I saw as a comparable. I mean, anytime you're comparing an NBA player to a high school player, it's high praise.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's definitely high praise, but
he's probably a better leaper than Craig Elo as a high schooler, though. Craig was a true three-point shooter. And again, another free throw missed by Jackman. Gage, do you have the free throw numbers tonight?
I do not.
You do not. Okay. Gage helping us out tonight with our Adams Wealth Advisor statistics. One more coming for Caleb Jackman. I got Jackman in my head about 4 for 10, which would be kind of in line about what the Tigers are shooting as a team from the stripe. Hits the second. They jump into a press. 58-24. Desert Hills in control. Allred whip pass to Holman over to Link. Holmes just holding, triple threat, has his dribble, finally uses it, goes to the middle, blows by Ashby, scores it. A little too easy there. .21 now on the night, a game high for Lincoln Holmes.
And another turnover for the Tigers, and then a reckless foul.
And RJ Wright.
A little chirping on the sidelines there as well.
Well, RJ pushed him into frustration there. And nothing malicious. Cooler heads prevail. Right here, you're going to see a hard foul. That's it. And they're going to cool everybody down. It's a foul.
Yeah,
they called it.
They called it.
Everybody relax. And quickly, Coach Schweikert put RJ right on the bench.
That's right. Coach Schweikert was right there as the chirping was going on and quickly separated the two young boys, the players. And
now the officials are going to talk. Is it going to be an intentional foul, maybe?
Oh.
Was it clear path? Can we see that again, Dusty? I'm not sure if we have that replay ready available again or not, but they'll talk things over. We've got a timeout brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. Coming up, as always, we'll name our Jersey Mike sub of the game, and we'll pick the defensive play of the game. I still love that early block by Aloha. That kind of resonates with me.
It does. That was quite the play. And that was right at the beginning of the game, like maybe 2 minutes in or a minute in.
There's been multiple great plays for Desert Hills as defense has led to offense all night long. They are going to tee up RJ Wright. So it's a technical foul on Wright. I don't know if that warranted a technical or it should have been an intentional, but either way it amounts to about the same thing. Let's see it one more time. Holbrook Asphalt Big Score replay. It's kind of a clear pass. He's kind of behind him and just intentionally pushes him. And Allred missed the technical free throw. I mean, clear path, 2 shots foul in the NBA, 1 shot and a foul in the NBA. Technical and high. They probably don't have a clear path in high school, so it's just a technical. That's why they called it a T. Kind of an intentional foul, though, it looked like to me more than a T.
No malicious intent there, just trying to stop the ball. Yeah,
you're down 61-24. You're clearly frustrated. So now the Thunder, after Allred splits the Fabulous Freddy's free throws, go back to work with the possession. Had a lob. Instead, kick out to Holmes. No. Out of bounds off Mortensen. Back to Hurricane.
It's just been that kind of night for the Tigers as they do get and like I was saying, the defense for the Thunder very active down there on the baseline. Almost caused another turnover for the Tigers. Gage, what's the turnover count on for the Tigers now?
I do believe it's around like 11 or 12.
Okay.
Matthews gets it in to Ashby. Ashby, great job to avoid contact and grab that pass. That was an athletic move. Now to Aloha. Aloha is fouled by Addig. And we've got a stoppage. It's Matthews, Ashby, Aloha, Gilbert, and Hughes, the sophomore, for Coach Schweikert. Addig, Morty, Holman, Holbrook, Allred on the court right now for Coach Allred. Thunder up 61-24 on the Wilkinson scoreboard. High school basketball here on the Fan Sports Network. Been all Thunder since the get-go. Inside Hughes, nice move, and he scores it. There's the sophomore.
Yeah, Hughes, what a play there. The young sophomore gets down in the paint, settles in, and just bodies up his man and throws up a shot and gets it off the window for the easy kiss.
Well, Schweikert has been looking for somebody to provide a spark. Maybe Hughes can be that guy. Allred on the wing, looking. Got a 5-second count. He's got to get rid of it. Now he puts it on a bounce. Spin, fade away, 15-footer. Yeah, step back, Bobby Jack. Eli Allred.
That was silky smooth. It's just got into his move. It all was one fluid motion, it looked like, as he nets another one. Allred been hot.
Into the front court. Tebbs, who's checked in. To Hughes, blocked out of bounds, it'll stay with the Thunder.
Hughes is active, as we see down here on the low block on the replay here, as he's getting down low in good position on back-to-back possessions.
Sorry, correction, it'll stay with the Tigers, I meant to say, my mistake. Lob it high, kick out to Matthews. Matthews yet to score tonight. He'll go inside to Hughes.
Calling for it.
And Hughes left it short, got his own miss. Up and no good, but a foul. Hughes will head to the line. I like that he wants the ball.
Yeah, calling for it and being aggressive, and draws another foul. Let's just see if he can be one of the only Tigers to hit 2 free throws in a row in one possession here tonight.
Tebbs goes over, talking to the coaching staff. Hughes toes the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line. Again, we'll be naming our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the game. Have we seen it yet, Paulie? We've seen a lot of good plays. The dunk by Allred, the house of jump dunk.
The dunk by Allred, the block by Aloha, the step through by Holbrook.
That little step back by Allred just a minute ago was sick.
Yeah. Say there's a good amount of nominees tonight.
Yeah. Name it in our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show, but still 2:10 left third quarter here. Thunder well on their way to a win, up 63-26, and Hughes can't connect. Here comes Addig, guarded by Tebbs. Backdoor cut, but he couldn't find Holman. Now Morty. Taven Mortensen puts it on a hard bounce, past the low all the way to the right-hand lane. Got it, Taven Mortensen with a blow-by. Tebbs ahead. And a whistle and a foul on Coven Brazel, I believe. 4:20 left in the fourth quarter. Got a Nets on Fire update. 64-47 Crimson. Cedar not playing very good tonight. Trying to play 2 road games. Got to win on your home court. Desert Hills had 2 home games this week, so they're trying to go 2-0 in region play, and they're well on their way. And that one off the foot, out of bounds of Gilbert, and another turnover by the Tigers.
That has been the Achilles heel tonight for the Tigers. It started from opening tip pretty much. It's just been a lot of sloppy play.
They're pressuring, and they get it steal. Well, it almost had a steal, but it's tipped to Holman. Holman lays it in. Wow, looked like they had a steal, and the Tigers tip it, and Holman scores it. Matthews gets it in. It's stolen. They go to Coven. Inside, laying good. The route is on, folks. The route is on. And another near steal by the Thunder. And the bench is erupting. Nothing going the Tigers' way tonight here on the road.
Might be a time for a wholesale line change we're seeing here from the Tigers. Get some of those younger guys in the game, as this one is clearly out of hand.
And the Hurricane Tigers now have 16 turnovers.
Too many.
Yeah, too many to win a game in a region this good.
At the Holbrook Asphalt Big Score Dessert is on. Desert Hills over 55 points, leading 69-26. That means you win. Head to Yogurtland till they close tonight for 5 ounces free yogurt for everybody. Just mention the Big Score Dessert at checkout. Inside, turnaround jumper, Jackman, no. Got his own miss, fouled by Holman. He'll go to the line. Caleb Jackman, the junior, has some skills, man.
Been extremely active tonight. And we've seen him, Jackman is got 10 points now. So pending these 2 free throws.
Jackman to the stripe. Too strong.
He has struggled with his free throws tonight, though. He's gotten there a lot, but just hasn't banked many.
D Hills leads big, 69-26. Jackman has one more. Here's the Fabulous Freddy's free throw. And he got it. Trap in the corner. Landick gets it over to Brazel. Brazel back to Landick, who couldn't catch that if he was 6'4".
And opposite shoe on the the shoes on the other foot there, as the Tigers force a Thunder turnover using the press. So the press effective for both teams tonight, more so the Thunder, of course, but they get a turnover there.
Yeah, just a bad pass by Coven. And a shot from Jackman, short, rebound Thunder. Here comes Addig into the front court, crosses over to the middle of the key, spin move to the rim, leaves it off for Coven. Brazel is fouled. They'll head to the line and shoot free throws. Pace is really slowed. A lot of fouls.
That's right. Yeah, we're seeing a game now where the Tigers are giving up no easy baskets, as they've let 69 points be hung on them through almost 3 quarters. They're not going to let anything easy down the lane anymore.
And the free throw good for Coven. Point number 3 tonight.
Seeing some new faces on the court now for both teams.
Yeah, Hunter Clark is checking in with Addig. Also Rasmussen, Landick, and Brazel. So late third quarter, deep into the bench for Coach Allred. Free throw good. 71-27, all Thunder. Trap. Tigers got to hurry. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and they just get it across the timeline, and then they dribble out of bounds. But a foul came first. And that was a foul. And Hurst, the sophomore, got a little bump. That will go against the Thunder. And bonus time, 1-1. That's the 7th team foul on the Thunder. So Hurst to the line. And the free throw, no good. They just continue to struggle from the stripe.
They get the ball back here.
And Jackman, the window, the Jackman, Caleb Jackman.
As he puts it up and gets the bucket there, and that's 12 points for Jackman now.
Don't worry, you're still the real Jackman, Rory. Rory back in the studio going, that's my nickname.
That's right.
Right. Inbound by Rasmussen to Landick. Trey whips it over to Addig. Addig back to Rasmussen. Rasmussen just sophomore. Been playing really good. Hit 6 threes in the JV game on Wednesday night. Hunter Clark. Saw him start at cornerback on the state championship football team. 3 by Rasmussen, no. And that'll do the third quarter. We'll take the full timeout. 71-29 on the Wilkinson scoreboard. All Thunder. They lead the Tigers on the Fan Sports Network. Stay with us.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit HolbrookAsphalt.com to discover more.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you could still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Region 10 Sports is brought to you by Nets on Fire, the premier training and event facility in Southern Utah. High-level individual and group training catered to your athlete, plus the best camps, clinics, tournaments, and showcases in the West. Visit netsonfire.org.
At University basketball.
Hey, we're back here for the fourth quarter. And this one's been decided. Really going to get a chance for some of these young guys to get some reps tonight. If you're Coach Schweiker, what do you want to see in this fourth quarter? You want to see probably somebody step up and you want to see them value the basketball a little bit more. They'll take a quick three and miss it.
Or you want to see this, no quit.
Jackman with the dunk, baby. A house of jump dunk for Caleb Jackman.
And Jackman has been their energy guy. He's been their Lincoln Holmes as the three goes up for the Thunder.
No good by Chom Jones. Hey, again, we've had a couple dunks tonight. Text dunk, keyword dunk, text D-U-N-K to this number. 833-644-2423. Text at any time, and you get a text back with 1 hour free jump time at the House of Jump. Corner three, got it! Big time three there. And the Tigers are showing some fight. That was Roosh that hit that one. And now a steal by Jackman.
Look at this.
Jackman jumped that.
Still fighting hard.
Here's Hurst. And the Thunder have some starters back out there. I have no idea why. And now here come the wholesale substitutions. You got 5 guys ready to check back in. Jackman tried to go back to the basket, make a move, and now a whistle and a foul, loose ball foul. And it looks like Homer is slow to get up here, holding his wrist maybe.
Might have just fallen on it awkwardly, put a little weight on it. You can see on the Holbrook asphalt replay here.
They'll call the foul on Jackman.
Just looks like he put all his weight, as we can see on the replay, on right on his elbow and shoulder there.
And he'll come off. It's his 3rd foul. And now Mortensen, Landick, Holman, Brazel, Addig all back into the game for Coach Chris Allred. Ashby, Aloha, Hurst, Homer, or Hughes, excuse me, and Roosh out there for Coach Schweikert. Steal by the Tigers. Here comes Aloha. Aloha one-on-one against Landick, and Landick forces him to go left, and he lost the handle, and he stepped out of bounds. Pretty good transition D by Landick.
Yeah, great transition D there, eliminating the pass. Made him almost have to take it to the hole himself, as Hughes was covered by one man.
Landick racing ahead across the timeline, right to the middle, kicks to the corner. Holman will take a three, and Barry at U First Credit Union three.
Lincoln Holmes again, just over and over has been the guy for the Thunder. We talked about him over and over on the football field, the athlete, and he looks like he's a polished shooter tonight.
Three by the Tigers. How about Roosh?
Roosh off the bench, contributing a couple buckets already, as the Tigers making this one a little tighter towards the end of the game.
Normally this is about where we get our Bose Auto Parts crucial part of the game, as we got a bucket, but they wave it off and a foul first. But this one's already over, 74-37. But we appreciate Bose Auto Parts. If you need that crucial part for your project on your car, truck, SUV, fixer-upper, old Chevy, old Ford, go to Bose Auto Parts. Proud sponsor of high school basketball here on the Fan Sports Network. Landed, kick it to Morty. Morty's triple threat, has his dribble, doesn't use it, goes to Holman, over to Addig. Thunder can use a little clock here. Shot clock still at 20. Inside, Addig back and his way down. Turn around, little baby hook. Got it! How about that little baby hook there by Addig? It's just a sophomore.
As we see the Tigers starting to work the ball around, trying to get an open shot, but the Thunder starters obviously not too happy with how that last line change went, as they've stiffened up on D.
76-37. 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Hughes to Aloha, and an offensive foul called on Aloha. Coven Brazel takes the charge.
Another great defensive sequence there by the Thunder, just playing the whole shot clock and not allowing any penetration into the lane. And as they get the penetration, they draw the charge.
Nets on Fire final score. Snow Canyons beat Pineview 53-37. This was a 2-point game at the half, but Snow Canyon beats Pineview tonight. Owen Mackey finished the game with 26 tonight. And now another contact play that goes out of bounds. They called the travel first. Now I was looking down on that score update. Thank you. And Tigers now get into the front court. Out top. And he just dribbled out of bounds there. I don't know what happened there. Roos thought he was bumped, I think.
Roos making a lot of plays the last couple possessions for the Tigers. I could see how he would have wanted the ball in his hands, but a little bit of a heat check without a shot there as he dribbles it off his foot and ends the possession for the Tigers.
Pressure, they get it to Attic. Attic, little Euro step, but he can't finish. Rebound Ashby. Ashby dribbles off his foot right to Brazel. He's fouled.
Fouled hard.
And they're going to call that one on Roosh, or they're going to call that one on Ashby?
I think it's Ashby coming over the back there.
Yeah. Carter Ashby will pick up his third personal foul. And here is Coven Brazel from the line. And he missed it. The free throw line, both teams have been there a lot tonight. $70-49, Crimson beats Cedar tonight. So Crimson and Snow Canyon winning. Crimson's now 1-1 in region. Cedar drops to 0-2. Pineview, after falling, they're 0-1. Snow Canyon is 2-0. Dixie's on a bye tonight. They're 1-0. And Desert Hills, with this win tonight, will go to 2-0. Opening week of region play. Gilbert 3, no. Loose ball rebound, and it's going the other way.
And just a little too aggressive there on the rebounding effort for the Tigers as they were all around the ball, jumping, trying to grab it out of the air, but a little push in there, pushing and shoving, and another foul drawn. And it looks like we're in the bonus now.
Jersey Mike sub of the game tonight. We'll select that. Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the game. I'm thinking it's the Eli Allred dunk, because the game was still, I mean, it took a lot, but it was still early in the second half when he got that dunk to go.
Thunder free throw shooting been strong throughout.
Substitutions coming in here as Holman will sit down, and number 22 for the Thunder checking in. That is Chase. Chase, Rasmussen, Curtis now checking in. Coven will check out. Landick. And we got a whistle and a stoppage here. Jackman, Gilbert, Hughes, Ashby, Aloha. Almost got the starting five out there. And now still, here comes Chase. Chase, this is Mason's little brother. Mason had a great career, went on to play college hoops. And a three by Addig. U First Credit Union three by Addig, and it's 81-37. Nets are on fire tonight at the Thunderdome. Three at the other end, too strong. Hughes grabs the rebound, and he's fouled.
There's Hughes finding a spot down low, grabs another rebound, draws a foul. 2 shots for the Tigers.
The route is on tonight at D-Hills. Appreciate Boulevard Home, our title sponsor, making your house more like home for 48 years. Stop by and see their great selection. Hughes the line. Paul, it's going to be interesting to see how Desert Hills stacks up. I mean, Hurricane did not play great tonight, but Desert Hills has, and that's why you see such a lopsided score. a performance like this, can the Desert Hills Thunder do this against the Crimsons, the Snow Canyons, the Dixies? We're going to find out.
Yeah, only time will tell with that one. I mean, I'm really anticipating those matchups because this is one of the premier teams in Region 9, and we saw it tonight.
Curtis, baby hook. Not this time. Well, I mean, they're shooting. If they can shoot a percentage like they're shooting tonight, even after that last miss, they're going to have a chance to be in a lot of games. Yeah. I bet they're shooting 55, 60% from the field tonight, and probably 45% from three. Shot won't go. Rebound fought for, controlled by Rasmussen, and they jump it up between him and Jackman. It'll be alternate possession back to Desert Hills.
And not just the shooting. You talk about the effort, the defense, the rebounding, the lack of turnovers. It's just been a complete all-around effort for the Thunder tonight. Coach Allred.
Addig and Landick will check out. And Clark back in, as well as number 23, Parker Shudd. And denied. Here come the Tigers. Wow. Aloha crossover, goes to baseline, through a double team, off the window and good. They need more of that. Plays like that.
Yeah. Aloha just showing all the moves as he drives to the hole and converts.
Clark had it stripped away. Racing ahead, laying up and in. A little steal, a rare steal, and points in transition for the Tigers. Where's that been all night? 81-41. Lead is 40 points tonight. Desert Hills dominating. Rasmussen on the low block has it poked away with a minute left in this game. Rasmussen out top, drives to the baseline, stops and pops and hits. Might be the first varsity points for the sophomore Rasmussen, who's got a smooth-looking stroke.
Sign of good things to come if that's his first points. What a friendly roll he got there.
Yeah. And shot won't go. Rebound.
That's a scorer's roll. That's the kind of roll you had back in the day.
Shooter's touch, baby. Clark out top. About 7 seconds separating game and shot clock. Shudd puts it up no good on the three-point attempt. Tigers with 24 left in this game. Going to drop to 0-2 and 2-8 overall. Aloha air ball, rebound, chase, and that'll do it. He can just dribble across half court and hold it. 10 seconds. Ball tipped away. Chase hounded. Gets rid of it to Clark, and that'll do it. Game over. Desert Hills wins at 80. It looked like Hunter Clark rolled that out of bounds before the clock was zeros, but at this point, that's going to do it. 83-41. How about this Thunder team going hot tonight? Got a bunch of guys in double figures, led by Lincoln Holmes. He had 21. 12 for Holbrook, 11 for Holman, 10 for Chomp Jones. And then a lot of balanced scoring behind that. 15 tonight for Caleb Jackman to lead the Tigers in a loss. 83-41, the final on the Wilkinson scoreboard. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, come back, lots more as we bring you the Johnson Pediatric Postgame Show on the Fan Sports Network. Stay with us, everybody.
I'm Aaron Crane, host of the Region 10 Recap. Want to relive the highlights of the game? Look for the Region 10 Recap every week. Just follow St. George News on Facebook or go to stgeorgenews.com.
I'm Bo Bradshaw, owner of Bo's Auto Parts. I want to watch the game as well, so I'll make this quick. When you come into Bo's Auto Parts, our store mission is simple. Supply our customers with the best auto parts and the best customer service we can provide. Come on by and see if we can deliver.
Hurst Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. Hurst General Store, the big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in Southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend. Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is
It's getting even better here. Welcome to You First. Visit us at youfirstcu.com.
Hey, welcome back. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Dr. Cody and staff have all your kids' dental needs. As always, they got the new patient special, $79, 656-0511. The cleaning, the exam, the x-rays, one low price. Take advantage, folks. See why so many parents choose Johnson Pediatric Dentistry for their kids' dental needs. All thunder tonight, boys. 83-41. Paul, this was over in the first half, really.
It was. As we saw the kind of the trajectory and the path this game was going to take with all the turnovers by Hurricane, not making shots early. We talked about in the pregame how they're going to have to score to keep up in this game, and they were just not able to. 41 points total, so 20 and a half per half. That's just not going to do it against a team that's so potent like Desert Hills. Guys that can score from a multitude of ways. Lincoln Holmes, Eli Allred pace the Thunder, and with their ways tonight, obviously Lincoln Holmes had a great game, and the Thunder just take care of business heading into region play 1-0, now 2-0, right?
Yeah, 2-0. Winners of 9 out of 10 for Desert Hills. Let's run down the Adams Wealth Advisor stats for you for tonight. Here's the individual scoring. First for the victorious Desert Hills Thunders. They score 83 points, 21 for Lincoln Holmes, and 11 for Jackson Holman, 10 for Chomp Jones, 12 for Boston Holbrook, 9 for Eli Allred. He had 16 and 9 boards on Wednesday, but they really didn't need his scoring tonight. Pretty smooth 9 for Eli. Landon Esplin with 4. Coven had 6. Rasmussen came in and scored 2. Tyadic had 5. T-Money had 3 tonight. But even you had 10 different players score for Desert Hills, but even guys that didn't score did some nice things. I thought Trey Lannick did some nice things. I thought that a couple other guys that played good minutes. You had Chase Curtis almost get that hook there at the end. So everybody going to feel pretty good about this one when you win 83-41. Did Jackman had 15 or 17, Gage?
Jackman had 15.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's a team high 15. Caleb Jack, he could have had 25 if he could have made all his free throws. He probably went 10 for 20 from the free throw line because he definitely had a big size advantage.
Absolutely.
He had a lot of opportunities from the free throw line, and he had a lot of bunnies, a lot of down low shots where he had the height advantage and just wasn't soft enough off the glass. Just got to work on those posts, not the post moves, but just finishing at the rim.
Matthews had 5. Gilbert had 5. Owen Aloha had just 4, and that last bucket we saw from Aloha was really good. They needed more of that.
Yeah, the crossover, almost a step-through type action that he made, and that was a pretty move. And we saw a couple step-throughs tonight that I was impressed with, because that's just not something in my basketball acumen.
Gage, your thoughts? Does Desert Hills look pretty good tonight?
Yeah, I mean, they kind of just controlled the game from the get-go. I mean, their speed just absolutely just Hurricane had no match for that, really. They wanted to control the tempo, and Desert Hills controlled it all the way.
Well, it was no secret. Coach already told us we're going to press, we're going to run, and they got enough guards to do that. They can keep guys fresh, and they can play at this fast tempo. I mean, I don't think Desert Hills got below 10 on the shot clock all night long. I don't recall if they did.
I don't think so.
I don't think they got to that. I mean, they're taking the first good shot available, and they got green light. A lot of these guys got green light.
Yeah, we saw the extra pass a couple times.
We did.
But not much of the late into the shot clock scrambling that a lot of teams have to do, because they were just getting such good looks throughout the night.
All right, Hearst Ace Hardware player of the game, Jackman for the Tigers. That one's pretty easy. How about for Desert Hills? Who impressed you the most?
Well, I think I deserve some brownie points for this one. I was out ahead in the pregame show. Lincoln Holmes has got to be the player of the game here. I feel like he contributed from a lot of ways, scored defensively, was an energy guy, the sixth man. Sometimes that role's tough, coming off the bench cold, but he was not. He heated up quickly. He scored like a microwave tonight.
Yeah, I mean, when you scored 21 and the next closest is 12, I mean, we expect that from Lincoln Holmes, though. I mean, this is a kid that's been playing significant minutes at the varsity level since he was a sophomore. He's a 3-year guy for this Thunder team. So no surprise that Link, although he didn't start, he played starters minutes considering the time and score. And he is your Hearst Ace Hardware player of the game. Stop by and get a variety of products at prices that please at Hearst Ace Hardware, heart of downtown St. George, heart of Cedar City. And of course, it won't be long before you got to get over there for your weed and feed and your Roundup and all your stuff to get your grass looking real good and your bushes feeling real good. The spring is right around the corner. But right now, I feel like we're in Seattle, Washington with all the rain we've had, not St. George, Utah. But hey, we need the snowpack, we need the drought and everything. That's good. We do need it. You can see some highlights if you're watching the stream online for our radio audience. Let's keep handing out some awards for you. Let's name the Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game. The play that impressed you the most tonight was what, Gage?
I would say it's probably that Eli Allred dunk. Absolutely. I called it from the get-go, but everyone wants brownie points. Now Gage said, hey, he's hoppy, he's springy. Now you want brownie points tonight.
He does. That's right. He learns from me. That's good, buddy.
All right, let's go with the House of Jump. Eli Allred dunk as your AWP Playmaker Play of the Game. Who drove the baseline, split through the double team, and the one-hand tomahawk slam. And again, it's easier than you think to buy direct and save from Appliance Wholesalers Plus directly across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart. They got GE products, Samsung washers, dryers, refrigerators, dishwashers, water softeners, complete kitchens. Open to the public, Appliance Wholesalers Plus. All right, the awards keep coming while you watch some highlights for our television audience here inside our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. How about the defensive play of the game, brought to you by Morgan Pest Control nominees?
It's got to be Aloha. That block within the first 2 minutes of the game just set the tone for the Tigers defensively. It didn't carry over throughout the game, but what a play early on to kind of put everyone on notice that this is my paint. If you're going to come in here, you better knock at the door before you come bursting in.
There was a couple charges taken, a lot of turnovers, a lot of great defensive plays. Hard to name just one for Desert Hills when their defense played so good. They were in that press a lot of the game. I remember one of the charges Holbrook took that was a nice take. I think Brazel took a nice charge. I think Mortensen took. I mean, I bet they took 5 charges tonight. And you know, although the rebounding was not as dominant as Coach Allred would like, they did a lot of things defensively to offset the size that differential in a game like this. And really, I mean, Jackman's size, at the end of the day, it shows out with his 15 points. But at the end of the day, the turnovers, the running, the gunning, the points in transition, the points off turnovers, just way too much to overcome for the Hurricane Tigers. And so 83-41. But let's go with Aloha as the defensive play of the game, brought to you by Morgan Pest Control. All right, the sub of the game. Gage, who's the sub of the game? When Lincoln Holmes comes off the bench, he's the player of the game. Isn't it kind of standard that we would also go with him as the Jersey Mike sub of the game? But let's pick somebody else tonight. Let's share the love.
I would say probably Trey Landek. He brought a little bit of more energy than everyone thought he would. I mean, he was just speedy coming out of there. You know, on fast breaks, I mean, he was bringing the ball up extremely fast. He was taking at least, at the most, 5 seconds.
I would say I thought Landek played great, but Attic played good too tonight. I thought Ty Attic with 5 points did some nice things. You could go with one of those guys. Hurricane, I thought, although he didn't score a lot, I don't know.
Kind of like Hughes down there.
Hughes, that's who I was thinking of.
Yeah, number 30. I thought that he was acquainting himself well.
Calling for the ball.
Yeah, aggressive. I liked that.
Yep, no question about it. So Jersey Mike, sub of the game, we'll go Hughes for the Tigers, and we'll go Landek for Coach Allred and the Desert Hills Thunder. All right, let's do this. Let's take a quick final break. We'll come back. We'll wrap things up inside our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. We'll get you all the final scores. We'll update the standings. Stay with us. Again, 83-41, Desert Hills rolls tonight over the Hurricane Tigers.
We are Utah's financial outfitter. And we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank. Mountains await. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit HolbrookAsphalt.com to discover more.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's.
Stop. Swing on in today.
Region 10 basketball on the Fan Sports Network, your favorite radio station to listen and watch. Great job by the crew tonight. We're inside our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Shout out to Cody, our camera guy, Dusty, our producer on the video stream, Rory back in the radio, Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Gage Fulford with you here from the Thunderdome, where they win it 83-41. Yes, 83 points hung on the Hurricane Tigers tonight. Rough one for Coach Schweiker. They'll have to go back to the drawing boards. Too many turnovers. Just couldn't get the foul shots to go. Didn't shoot a great percentage. And on the flip side, Desert Hills shoots it excellent, forcing turnovers, points off turnovers. Real total team effort tonight.
The tempo of the game, I felt like the Thunder controlled throughout.
Yeah.
They forced Hurricane to go fast, made them out of their comfort zone. That was one of the key factors in all those turnovers.
Boulevard Home bringing you tonight's game, and Nets on Fire. Wanted to mention again, the Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert is in effect. Go to the St. George Yogurtland till they close. You get 5 ounces free yogurt. I like the plain tart. I like some strawberries. And
now, what is tart? Is that vanilla?
Well, it's just, I don't know. It's the tart.
Tart, all right.
Yeah, it looks like vanilla. It looks like vanilla, yeah.
All right, I'll have to try that one.
That's the
I don't
plain
go with
tart.
the
they have like the strawberry tart or the peach tart or some of the seasonal stuff, but this is the plain tart.
Sure.
You put some cheesecake cubes on it, and then you put some strawberries on it. Delicious.
I'm a gummy bear M&M chocolate guy.
Oh,
so
my
we'll
heavens. Well, go get your 5 ounces. Holbrook Asphalt's paying for it tonight. Great promotion. We're so excited. If you're listening on radio and you're driving home from the game, swing on by. Everybody gets this. You, your wife, your kids, your buddies, all your schoolmates. And at the checkout, you just say, hey, Desert Hills scored 83. I'm here for the Big Score dessert tonight. And they're going to, if you go 5.2 ounces, you pay for 2 ounces of yogurt. You can probably get that change out of your ashtray, right, Paulie?
That's right. I could.
Yeah. All right, let's get you the other finals brought to you by Nets on Fire. The final, all the games are final now tonight. Owen Mackey and the Warriors, 53-37. This was a 2-point lead. It was 28-26 at halftime, and then Snow Canyon pulled away and wins big, 53-37. Pineview only scores 11 points in the entire second half. Owen Mackey had a game high 26. And how about this? Crimson Cliff 70-49. They beat Cedar. Big win, 21-point win in that one. So not 42 like this one, but none of the games tonight ended up being close. Yeah. Some mismatches tonight. Update the region standings for you. You've got 2 teams at 2-0. That's Snow Canyon and Desert Hills. Mm-hmm. Dixie is at 1-0. Crimson is at 1-1. And then you've got Pineview at 0-1, Cedar is 0-2, and Hurricane is 0-2. Going into week 2 next week. And we'll have more games coming your way Wednesday and Friday right here on the Fan Sports Network and on the live stream via Region 10 TV, the fansportsnetwork.com website, KSLSports.com. We got you covered. Lots of ways you can access our live streams. Final thoughts, Paul? Well, here we go. Region underway. First week's in the books. It's going to be fun. Right now, 4 teams look really, really good, especially Snow Canyon, Dixie, and Desert Hills. Crimson, though, I would not count them out at this point in time.
Oh, yeah. There's plenty of teams that are going to be in the mix all the way through the end of the season. This is Region 9 we're talking about. Expect the unexpected, but tonight there was no unexpected. The better team won. The Thunder handled the Tigers, and we're off to the next game. I can't wait.
Glad to see you're still in my tagline.
That's right. I love that tagline.
Yeah.
I mean, I think.
No, you can use it.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I said it tonight because you said it for me.
I did. I meant to plug it for you to make sure you got it in there.
I save it for special occasions. Expect the unexpected next week in Region Basketball. Utah Tech's off tomorrow, so just normal programming on the Fan all weekend. We'll be back in bright and early, 7 a.m. Monday morning. We'll recap the regular season coming to close in the NFL. We'll talk Jazz, we'll talk Knights, we'll talk Raiders, we'll talk all things sports with you, including more high school basketball chatter. 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. on the drive. The guys from the bleachers in the afternoon, 4 to 6, continue to bring you some more local sports as well. Nobody has more local sports talk than the Fan Sports Network right here on 99.5, 95.3 in St. George, 93.1 in Cedar City. Good luck to everybody on having a fun weekend, a safe weekend, and that's going to do it for us in the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry Postgame Show, where the final tonight, Desert Hills is victorious, 83-41 over Hurricane. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you next time.